So how does Jason Schmidt play into the first day with the big league club?
Yeah, well, Schmitty, he's a prankster too. He was kind of an older veteran guy, but he loves to joke around and stuff. So, I'm pitching the Sunday day game, and I show up Saturday night, and I get to watch the game. And Jason, they put my locker right next to his, and I'm not really thinking about it, and I kind of just reach into the locker and grab what I thought was my jersey, and it happened to be his, and he noticed right away. So he told everybody in the clubhouse not to say anything. So I walk out for the national anthem, and we all have to stand on the rail. And Jason thinks it's hilarious. The national anthem starts, and they pull up on my face, and then they go straight to the back, and it says Schmidt 29 on it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, first day in the big leagues, and the whole team was just cracking up. It was a good welcome to the big leagues moment.
Oh, were you having fun with it at the time, or were you like?
Oh, I was embarrassed. Yeah, I was embarrassed. I really was. It's one thing if you know a joke's happening, but if you literally have no idea, it's a little bit different.
I want to take you through some of the notable games throughout your career, one of which in high school, you're playing Justin Northwest High School playoff game, yeah. And you pitch an all-strikeout perfect game. Yeah. At what point in that game did you really know, like, something's going on here?
Well, I have to be honest. It was just 5 innings because it was a mercy rule. So,
but perfect game's a perfect game.
Yeah, it was. So you don't really think about it though, because it was only 5 innings, and you play 7 innings in high school. So I hadn't let myself think about it, but. We ended up scoring that 10th run. We won 10-0, and it just kind of happened like that. And I don't think I even realized what happened until after the game had ended and people started telling me what was going on. I do remember, people coming up to me after the game and, telling me congratulations and things like that. And it was a playoff game, so it did mean a lot for us. And, it was just, I really didn't think about it a whole lot.
How about May 2008? You're playing for the Dodgers minor league team, the Jacksonville Suns. It's a game against the Carolina Mudcats, and you're pitching. And after the first inning, the manager pulls you.
Yeah.
Take it from there.
Well, I thought I did something wrong. I was like, what is going on? I asked our manager, what's the deal? And he said, don't worry about it. Just go in the clubhouse and hang out, because you can't tell me anything yet.
And genuinely you thought something was wrong?
Well, I started getting, after I started thinking about it, I was like, what could possibly this be about? But so I had 8 innings to think about it until the game ended. So I'm sitting in the clubhouse and I'm like, what is going on? And after the game, he calls me in the clubhouse and, tells me that, I got called up. And it was a special time for me. I still remember it. He tells me I can't tell anybody family-wise because, the other person on the Dodgers is going to get cut or released, and he doesn't know yet, so don't tell anybody until we tell him. But I couldn't hold it in. I wouldn't called Ellen. I wouldn't called, I told her to just kind of round up as many people as you can and get to LA. And it worked out. We had, probably 20 or 25 people at my first game, and it was pretty cool.
Well, you said it was when you actually found out. You wrote it was the most ridiculous feeling you've ever experienced.
Yeah, it was.
Like in what ways?
Just, I think during the minor leagues when you play all that time, and you always know that that's what you're working for, but while during the season, you don't really think about that. You're just kind of playing. And so once it hits, it's like the initial shock, like, oh my gosh, my dreams come true. I'm going to the big leagues. And then a matter of, oh my gosh, I really have to do this. I have to get people out. I want to stay up there. And so there's a little bit of fear, a little bit of anxiety, a lot of excitement. It's just kind of a whirlwind.
What did you say when you called the first person?
I said, Ellen, don't tell anybody, but I got called up. And Ellen, she's probably one of the more enthusiastic people in the world. So it's really fun to get to celebrate things with her. And she was just so ecstatic for me. And I think I was still kind of in shock. But, once she started celebrating and I heard her excitement, I started getting excited too.